Welcome back, dears. How are you? I hope all of you fine. How was your FA3 examination? Yeah, good, super. Some of them wrote well. Some of them did some mistakes. Okay, don't worry about it. This is your go through session. Through this session, you have to rectify your mistakes. Okay, what done by you. While watching, you have take your note. Okay. Then don't skip this video. This is helps to your rectify your mistakes. Okay, then that and also it helps to your next examinations. Okay. Firstly, instruction. I give some instruction in your question paper. Firstly, question paper comprises three sections A, B, and C. There are 28 questions in the question paper. All questions are compulsory. All questions in section A are 1 mark questions. All questions in section B are 2 mark questions. These are to be in about 40 to 50 words each. It depends upon the mark. Okay. All questions in section C are 5 mark questions. These are to be answered in about 70 to 80 words each. Firstly, section A. First one, multiple choice question. In this section, each question have 4 options, okay, and each questions have 1 mark. Not only multiple choice questions and assertion reason question, one word questions, everything is included here, okay. First one, what is the SI unit of length? Meter, centimeter, kilometer, all of this. I ask is the unit of length. So which one is the unit of length? Meter. Some of them write centimeter, some of them write kilometer. These are in other measurement, other types of measurement, okay. But I ask is the unit. So meter is the right answer. Next one, 4 kilometers are equal to 4 lakh meter, 40,000 meter, 4,000 meter, 400 meter. Which one is right? 4,000 meter, because 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. So 4 into 1000, 4,000 meter. Right answer is option C. Next one, 15 centimeter are equal to 150 millimeter, 15 millimeter, 1.5 millimeter, 0.15 millimeter. 1 centimeter is equal to 100 millimeter. So 15 centimeter is equal to 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. So 15 centimeter is equal to 15 into 10, 150 millimeter. Next one, an example of rectilinear motion is. What is rectilinear motion? It's move in straight line. That is rectilinear motion. Okay. Apple fall from the tree. Yeah, this is rectilinear. You have to wrote this answer. The first statement is right, means you should not write the correct answer, because you need to check another options. Okay. See the second one. Motion of car on a road. Yeah, that also rectilinear motion. So motion of a car on a road, that also straight motion. Okay. A spinning top, that is wrong, because that is rotational motion. So option A and B are correct. So which one we want to write? Yes, option D, both A and B. Next one, which is an example of periodic motion? Oscillation of a pendulum, motion of a bus on road, a spinning top, a stone dropped from a certain height. Periodic motion means it should take the correct time to return. Okay, the same time to return. So oscillation of pendulum is a periodic motion, because how much time it take to go, and that same time it have come back. Okay, so that is periodic motion. What kind of motion is executed by a pendulum of Volcock? S. Oscillatory motion, vibratory motion, circular motion, linear motion. You just think this question 516 it's related. Okay, the same concept but the question is different. That same concept. So option A, oscillatory motion is the right answer. Which of the following is a fundamental quantity? Length, area, volume, force. What is mean by fundamental quantity? It does not depend on other quantity. That is fundamental. For the example, option B, area. Area, if you want to calculate the area, you need side. Okay, so it's depend any length. So that is not fundamental. Likewise, volume. If you want to calculate the volume, you need some length or height. Okay, so that also fundamental, not fundamental. Force, likewise force. So which one is fundamental quantity here? Length. Okay. Which of the following unit is derived? Derived means it depends upon the and it depends other fundamental quantity. For the example, cubic meter. If you want to calculate the cubic meter, you need sides of cube. Okay, so that is derived. So you have to write cubic meter like that. Am I right? No, because you want to see the next option also. Newton. Yes, Newton. Newton also derived unit. Likewise, meter squared. So which one is right? All of these. When one of the passenger was traveling on a city bus, his mobile phone slipped from his hands and that fell out of the bus through the window. This was observed by a schoolboy standing on the road. The path of the mobile phone observed by the schoolboy. So just imagine one passenger traveling in the city bus. Unfortunately, his mobile slipped from his hands. So it fell down. So a schoolboy watched it from the road. How the mobile phone's path, how it is? Circular, parabolic, linear, elliptical. Which one? Not really circular because it's not rounded. Then parabolic. Parabolic means nothing but it is curved line. Okay. Linear. No. Elliptical. That's also wrong. So parabolic is the right answer. Next, assertion reason questions. Two statement is there. One is assertion and another one is reason. You want to read the statement. Which of the option is right? You want to tick that. Okay. Temperature is the fundamental quantity in SI system. The statement is true or false? Yes, true. Temperature is a fundamental quantity. Reason. In other systems of measurement, only mass, length and time are fundamental quantities. In other systems, measurement, in other system of measurement like CGS system, MK system, that is mass, length and times are fundamental quantities. Yes, that both statements are true. So listen, A and R is correct and R is correct explanation of A. No, both statements are true, but R is not correct explanation of A. Okay, then both A and R is incorrect. This statement is wrong. Next one, A is true, R is true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Yes, this is right. So option C is right answer. Option D, A is true, R is not true. We know well that is wrong statement. So which one is right? Option C. Next one. Name the invention which made a great change in modes of transport. Name the invention which change the transport modes of transport. Yes, steam engine and wheel invention and steam engine invention. Next one, filling the blanks. 1 centimeter is equal to 100 meter. 1 decimeter is equal to 0.1 meter because 1 meter is equal to 10 decimeter. Okay. 1 kilometer is equal to 100 meter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Which device we can use to measure the length of curved line? Which device? Ruler? No. If any straight lines means we can find the length of line using ruler. But that is curved line means we want to take thread. Okay, firstly we calculate the thread, after we take length of thread using ruler. Okay. Is the hover hand of wall clock at rest or in motion? Hover hand. Yeah, that also move. Every 60 minutes it can move. So that is rest or motion. Motion. Next one. In the following figure, the proper way of reading scale is. See this image. If you want to calculate the length or measure any line, you put a scale in the starting point. Where you want to see, here C in C or in A in B. If you see like through A or B means that you will get a wrong measurement. Okay, if you see straight through A means you can get right measurement. Okay, so option C, A is the right answer. Next one, the angle between the minutes hand and the horse hand in a clock at the 12:30 p.m. In 12:30 p.m. the hand, where it is the hand clock, hand of the horse clock in 12. Okay, so 30 minutes means where is the minute clocks? In 6. So 12 into 6, it's a straight line. What is the angle of straight line? 180 degree. Okay, so more than 90 degree. Okay, more than 90 degree. Time is a fundamental quantity. Which statement say this? Listen. Since it is independent of other quantities. Yeah, that is a right statement because fundamental quantity means it is independent. Okay, it's no need to depend other quantities. Option B, since it is measured in secondary school. No, that is wrong. Since it is dependent on other quantities. No, that also wrong. Since it depends on the mass of clock. No, wrong. Which one is right? Option A, since it is independent of other quantities. Next one, 18th. The device is used to measure temperature is not followed by the word degree. 4 options is there. Which one is followed, does not followed by degree? For the example, Celsius. Yeah, 0 degree Celsius. We had degree also. So that is wrong. Centigrade. Yes, 0 degree centigrade. So that also wrong. Fahrenheit. Yeah, 9 degree Fahrenheit. 120 Fahrenheit. 120 degree Fahrenheit. So this also using degree. Next one, Kelvin. No need to put the degree. Okay, 0 Kelvin, 1 Kelvin, 2 Kelvin, like that. So which one is right? Option D, Kelvin. Unit of dash is the same in all system of measurement. Yeah, the standard system, SI unit, standard international unit. Okay, SI unit, that is the same systems. It followed by everywhere. It followed in every world. Okay, in our world. Okay. Next one is section B. This is 2 mark questions. Listen, each questions have 2 marks. So you should be in 40 to 50 words. I just give a hint only here. Okay, you want to write briefly. First one is define rest and motion. You want to write what is rest, what is motion. So what is rest? Object that does not change its positions with time is said to be rest. Okay, there is no changes. What is motion? An object that changes its position with time is said to be in a motion. So it can change. Next one. Why is it important to know how far a place is? It is important to know how far a place is so that we can have an idea how we are going to reach that place, walk, take a bus or train, a ship, an aeroplane, or even a spacecraft. For the example, if you take rain to go to Bangalore, you take definitely you take 12 hours, but if you take aeroplane means you can reach within half an hour. So we can get an idea because of distance. If you know the distance means we can get an idea. Next one, what is measurement? Measurement is the technique developed for correct judgment of dimension of various objects. For the example, length, weight. So we need measurement. That's why for the example, clock time. So without measurement we calculate anything. Define rectilinear and rotational motion with example. What is rectilinear motion? The motion in a straight line is called rectilinear motion. For example, motion of a bullet fired from gun and motion of a stone falling down from a height. So what is rectilinear? The motion in a straight line. For example, ant moving on the fruits fall from the tree. It's not go zigzag like. Okay, it's come to straight line. So motion of bullet fired from gun. Motion of stone falling down from a height. Motion of fruit fall from the tree. Okay. Next one, rotational motion. The motion in which a body moves along a circular path about a fixed point or axis without changing its position is called rotatory motion. For the example, potter's wheel and spinning top. On football, it's rotate. Okay. Can you measure the length of a pencil with meter scale? If not, why? No, we cannot calculate the length of pencil with meter scale because meter scale is long but pencil is short. So which one you take? Centimeter scale. Okay. No, length of pencil cannot be measured with meter scale. To measure the length of a pencil, a small scale like 6 inches plastic scale should be used. This length should be expressed in centimeters. A 30 centimeter scale has one end broken. The mark at the broken end is 2.6. How would you see it to measure the length of your pencil? Put one end of the pencil at nearest full mark, say 3.0, because 2.6 is broken. So you need to take from 3 centimeter. Okay. In this case, take the reading of other end. Now subtract 3 from the previous reading and this will be the required length of pencil. For the example, the pencil length is 5. If you take from 3 means you get 8. After you want to subtract the 3. What we want to get? What we will get? Yeah, 5. That is the length of pencil. State 2 precautions which should be taken while using a meter scale to measure the length of an object. 2 precautions are: place the scale in contact with the object along its length. Most important, eye should be correctly positioned above the point to be measured to make a correct measurement. First only, place the scale in contact with the object along its length. For the example, you start the point with 0. Okay. Next one, you want to see the straight line. This is concept application question. Rahul and Sonia were playing with blocks and each of them made a train out of them. Both of them thought of measuring the length of the train using handspan. By that time, Rahul's friend Anupam came and suggested them to measure with measuring tape for result. So the question is, what is handspan? The distance between the tip of thumb and tip of the little finger of a fully stretched hand is called hand span. Why Anupam asked both of them to use measuring tape to get the accurate result, which is not possible with handspan, because this is different for each and every one. So we should not calculate the measurement using our handspan. If you take measuring tape means it not change. That's why Anupam said like that. Next one, write the rules of SI unit. Rules for writing SI units. The symbol used for units are always written in lower case. Name of the unit should start with lowercase letter even if it is named after a scientist. Symbol of unit named after a scientist should start with an uppercase letter. Symbol of units should not be followed by full stop. Symbol of units are never written in plural, but when written in unit name, then plurals can be used. Negative powers are used for the units in the denominator of a compound unit. Define fundamental and derived quantities. What is fundamental quantity? The fundamental quantity is independent physical quantity that is not possible to express in other physical quantity. In physics, length, mass, time, electric current, thermodynamic temperature, etc. are examples of fundamental quantities. Okay, for the example, length, mass, time, like a second, minute, electric current, Kelvin. Okay, then thermodynamics temperature. These are example of fundamental quantities. What is derived quantities? Derived quantities are quantities that are calculated from two or more measurement. Derived quantities cannot be measured directly. They can only be computed. Many derived quantities are calculated in physical science. These are examples of area, volume, density, force. Okay. Next one. What is meant by a standard unit of measurement? Why is it necessary to have standard units of measurement? Name the SI unit of length, write its symbol. Unit of measurement which has a fixed value and does not change from person to person or place to place is called a standard unit of measurement. It is necessary to have standard unit of measurements. For the sake of uniformity is measurement. The SI unit of length is meter. Its symbol is M. This is standard value. Okay. Next one, explain types of motion with example. Firstly, 4 types of motions. What are they? Five types of motions. Circular, rotational, periodic motion and rectilinear motion and random motion. Okay. Firstly, circular motion. What is circular? An object move in a circular path. Movement of an object along a circular path is called circular motion. Direction of moving body always changes in circular motions. For example, the moon moves around the earth. The earth moves around the sun. Bullies move around a central pole. Okay. Then our eyeball rotation. Then our hand shoulder bone rotations. These are circular motions. Okay. Next one, rotational motion. What is rotational motion? An object which moves in their own axis. Rotation in their own axis. The motion in which is the body moves along a circular path about a fixed point or axis without changing its motion is called rotatory motion. For example, potter's wheel and a spinning top. Next one, periodic motion. The motion which repeats after a regular interval of a time is called periodic motion. For example, motion of tip of arm of a clock and motion of swing or a periodic motion. Motion of the earth and the moon. Okay, then yeah, clock, pendulum. Okay, then non-periodic motion. We don't know when it will come. That is non-periodic motion. For the example, earthquake, cyclone, natural disasters are non-periodic motions because we don't know when it will come. Next, the motion in a rectilinear motion. The motion in a straight line is called rectilinear motion. For example, motion of bullet fired from the gun and motion of stone falling down from a height. Fruits fall from the tree. Bus on road. Ant moving. These are rectilinear motion. Next, random motion. It's move anyhow, wherever it can go. That is random motion. For the example, insects flying. Okay, insects flying, stars moving. These are random motions. Okay, dears, I hope this session is useful to you. And also, you have to write your assignment work. You write the full question paper in your science class or note, and you should submit within coming Monday. Okay, 4/1/2021. So we will meet next year. Happy New Year, dears. Thank you so much.